Have you ever wanted to go on a heartfelt journey in the lives of your loved ones and newfound acquaintances? Do you enjoy listening and engaging in uplifting discussions that leave you motivated and inspired to take action in your own life? This podcast is a space where we have in-depth conversations on family, health, spirituality, entrepreneurship, and well, just plain old life. I'm Jesse De Leon, and this is my passion. Join me on a walk into the fascinating narratives and meaningful conversations that shape our experiences. Welcome to The Knowing, a Life and Stories podcast. Hello there, and welcome back to The Knowing. I'm Jesse De Leon, your host. The Knowing, a Life and Stories. I'm grateful to be here with you, and I'm thankful that you are here with me too. Are you confident? Do people say that you're confident? Do you feel confident? It's an interesting question, right? It's amazing how when one walks into the room, in any room, confidence can be exuded in many ways. The way that we dress might make us confident. The way our hair is styled, the color of our hair can help us to walk into a room with confidence. Our skin, a healthy glow, being in good shape, fit, eating well, and having a healthy mindset or an energetic energy, personality. All those contribute to what others might look at and say, wow, that person is confident. Have you ever done that? Ever walk down the street and you see someone walking with an air about them, a big smile, they're engaged, they're walking erect with a strong shoulder and a firm back, straight back? That is what we look at and we think when we see someone walking down the street, smiling, being joyful. Or have you been in a restaurant when someone walks in and they seem to take the light, all eyes on them? What makes a person confident? What is confidence? Let's ask ChatGPT. Hey Siri, ask ChatGPT the definition of confident. Confidence means having a strong belief in yourself or your abilities, feeling sure of what you are doing, and acting without doubt or fear. Have you ever faked it? I have. So oftentimes I get that. You're so confident. You look so confident. Isn't it great when we can pull that off? And you know what? I'm happy. I really am happy that I project that image. And aren't you happy that you can project that image too? That you can affect people in a way that is positive, encouraging, not doubtful at all about who you are, about yourself. It's not always, doesn't always mean that that's what we feel on the inside. And here's what I'm getting at. The last few weeks, I don't know what happens to me. I have a wonderful time in the holidays. By the way, Happy New Year. And how was your Christmas? And how was New Year's? It was great for me. I had a great time with my family, and New Year's Eve was really different for me this year because it's the first year I wasn't up calling all my siblings at midnight, saying Happy New Year, calling friends. It's the first night I didn't have a champagne toast on New Year's Eve at midnight. First time I didn't watch the ball drop. First time I wasn't at an event, a party, or having a dinner party at my home, or attending a dinner party at someone else's home. I was in bed by 10:30, and I just couldn't keep my eyes open. I was staying at a friend's home, my friends Joe and Michelle, and we just went out to a wonderful dinner and got home early and had a cup of hot cocoa with a marshmallow in it. It was very exciting and yummy and tasty. but we went to bed at 10:30. And I remember thinking, what does this mean? Does this mean I'm going to have a great new year? Does this mean it's going to bode well for me, and that I mean, not bringing in the new year with a cocktail or a glass of champagne, or just bringing in the new year with feeling rested and looking rested and feeling a sense of calm, a sense of ease. And so let's see. I can't wait to keep you up to date on what 2026 brings for me. And of course, I share everything about myself, or mostly everything about myself, on this podcast. And I do it because that's what this is about, right? Telling stories. Well, I'm going to tell you a story. So where I started out with about the past 3 weeks. I don't know. I just didn't feel confident. I felt kind of down. I felt a bit depressed, and I just can't explain it. Perhaps it's that it's all the excitement of the new year, of what it means to be in the new year, how we hope to change things in the new year, change things about ourselves, do things differently, grow as a person, engage more, put ourselves out there more. There's a lot of stress, of worry that we place on ourselves, and I thought I was doing really well, because back in October of last year, 2025, I said, why am I going to wait for the new year to have these resolutions, to put them in place, to put action to the list, right? Of things I wanted to do in the new year. So I started in October. I started exercising differently. I started reading more. I started challenging myself with new genre of reading as well. I I started engaging more and putting myself out there more, and meeting new people, and trying to make new friends, going to coffee shops or bookstores, or even sitting at a restaurant and challenging myself to introduce myself to someone in the room. And I started doing that in October. And guys, let me tell you, it felt great. I'm a man of same-sex attraction, and I find women beautiful and interesting and exciting, and I find that for men too. It's just that I see men in a different way because of my same-sex attraction. And I didn't say I was going to just introduce myself to a specific type or a specific group of people. I was going to introduce myself to anyone and everyone, at least one person. So I found that people are just as eager to say hello, but most people are not confident enough to say hello. They're feeling a sense of self-doubt, a sense of not being worthy enough, or a sense of not being interesting enough, or not looking attractive enough, whatever those things are that make us feel the opposite of confident, right? Don't let that affect your challenge to yourself. Encourage yourself, even force yourself to just speak up, to just reach out, to engage. And I found that when I engaged a man that was walking up, looking confident, walking confident, dressed in a way that I thought was interesting or attractive, it wasn't about the attraction in an intimate way. It was just, I want to tell that guy, that dude, that bro, that he looks good, or that thank you for walking into this space with that confident smile. You look amazing. Guys, I'm telling you, I've made new friends from all walks of life, of all demographics, just because I decided to be confident and speak up and engage, and not just sit there. Don't let the world pass us by. Let us be part of what's happening in the world today. Let us engage. And oftentimes people say, oh, to me, wow, you look like you're on top of the world. I mean, you drive this car and you look so great when you dress. Wow, everything you wear looks like it's designer. And well, guess what? Everything I'm wearing today, it's either from H&M, this 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 sweater shirt. It's super comfortable. I got it for $12.99 on sale, but it looks every bit of Prada or Gucci or of Yves Saint Laurent. You name it, it's what it looks like, right? But I didn't have to go and spend the money. Why? Because I used to believe that wearing a designer would help me feel confident. And it did when I was younger. So for all you young people out there, try to look past the labels and wear what makes you feel confident, what makes you feel good, what makes you feel attractive, what makes you feel sexy, what makes you feel smart, right? So I'm wearing this shirt from this sweater from H&M. My pants are what is it? If they're not Levi's, they're Wrangler. Okay, so Wranglers making a big comeback, and I didn't have to spend or break the bank and spend a lot of money to buy a nice pair of jeans that look good on me, that make me feel confident, that help me to walk into a room with a smile on my face and so self-assured. Right? It doesn't have to be expensive. It just has to feel right for you. Okay, so I just want to encourage you. This episode is about challenging yourself to do what helps you to feel your best. And just back, I'm going to backtrack a little bit, circle back to before a few minutes ago, where when someone says, gosh, you look like you're on top of the world. And you know what I say to them? Or, gosh, I love the car that you drive. Well, I'm still paying on it. I still have a note. I don't own it, but it's okay. I mean, I work for it. I work hard for it. It does. I love driving it. It does make me feel confident. But I always say, don't let the car fool you. Another thing someone else that always people say is, gosh, you look like you're wearing, designer clothes. You look like you're on top of the world. And I always say, don't let the blazer fool you. It's just amazing how how we see ourselves and how people see us and how we see other people and how we can, judge whether a person is confident or not. I'm going to tell you, confidence comes from within. And it doesn't mean that you're not feeling doubtful or insecure. I can walk into a room and still feel doubtful and insecure and still put off that energy that of being confident and being joyful, because I am joyful. I really am. I am so joyful in spite of what's going on in my life or in my finances or in my personal life. We all have struggles, but we have to find a place and a space to feel joy. And when you feel joy, that's where true confidence comes from. It comes from feeling true joy. And I just want to encourage you to if you have to meditate more, pray more, journal more, whatever that is going to help you to to attain that sense of joy. It doesn't come from other people. It comes from within. Okay. So just remember that. That's where my confidence stems from, because I truly am so joyful and so grateful and so blessed to have the life that I have, and struggles and all. So with that, I'm going to say, I hope this helps. I hope that it encourages you to find that which helps you to feel that joy and put yourself out there and engage with people. Don't be afraid to say hi. All they can do is maybe not say hi back, but for the most part, I think they're going to say hi back. I want to end the episode with asking you all to pray for the people in Minnesota. It is very sad, and it's a sad state of affairs when we can't treat our fellow man, our neighbor, with love and kindness and without judgment. And the reason I believe that Jesus came to us was to help us to see that. So let's be kind, let's be thoughtful, let's be compassionate, let's be courageous, and allow people to be who they are with love. So I'm just going to ask you to please pray for the people in Minnesota. And for people who are being persecuted, not just in Minnesota, but around the world. Thank you so much for listening. I love you guys. Please pray for me, and I promise I do pray for all of you. Thank you so much. Till next time.